Okay, just checking to see if everything's working. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, so hey you guys, welcome to the Jenny Mae Ashley channel. I decided to come on and give some tips on how I lost 30 pounds. So 30 pounds is actually quite a lot of weight. Typically like 10 pounds is considerable amount of like a lot of weight to lose. So if a person's losing 30, then they did the damn thing, in my opinion. Um, so basically in 2018, I had my daughter. She's about like what, 4 now. But in 2013, I had her, and after I had her, like I wanted to like lose a lot of weight that I had gained through that pregnancy. So basically, like I didn't want to like give myself an unrealistic expectation. I basically wanted to give myself like a realistic goal, and at that time, the realistic goal I gave myself was 5 pounds. So I had my daughter in the end of 2018. So this goal was literally meant for 2019. So in 2019, I literally just, well, I had her in November and then December. Yeah, I would say it was basically for 2019. So I told myself that I was going to lose just 5 pounds. So in 2019, and you got to give yourself like a time frame. So the time frame that I gave myself was 1 year. Lose 5 pounds in 1 year. And so at the end of that year, I was able to lose the 5 pounds. Um, and I was excited because that was a goal that I set for myself. And honestly, if you want to lose weight, you have to like set a goal, a realistic goal, not an unrealistic expectation. Like, honestly, if I would have been like, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds by 2019, I knew for a fact that was unrealistic. For one, when I had my daughter, I was basically like a high risk pregnancy. So at the time, I had got gestational diabetes at the third trimester. So at the end of the day, like, am I really gonna sit there and say, oh, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds in 1 year? No, absolutely not. I still got to figure out how all that's working out. And then not only that, I had a C-section. So can I really do anything? Absolutely not. So there's no reason for me to sit here and say, oh, to myself that like I'm gonna lose 20 pounds in literally like a year. It's not gonna happen. Having gestational diabetes, being already overweight, and then after having the baby, going through the process of the C-section, complications that you have to go through after you're trying to heal, so 5 pounds was literally enough. Um, I was able to make that happen, although it wasn't an easy thing. It was a goal that I set and I completed it. At the end of the day, I was confident in myself for completing that goal that I set. So then the once I completed that, I believe my birthday was coming up, and I was like, oh, I just want to lose whatever my body wants to lose by my birthday. I didn't put a specific date, or I'm sorry, I didn't put a specific weight that I wanted to lose by my birthday. I just pretty much just said whatever my body wanted to lose. Saying whatever my body wanted to lose is me just being able to like not put something on me that like is going to be unrealistic. I really didn't know. I didn't know if my body was going to lose 2 pounds, if my body was going to lose 5, or if it was going to lose 10. I had no freaking clue. I just knew whatever I wanted to lose, I'll be happy with it. And I winded up losing 10 pounds that year, or by my birthday, and I was super happy about that. And like I said, it was not easy because I was healing from the C-section, but I did it. Also, during my C-section, or during the recovery of the C-section, I was actually put on opioids. And so that was able to take care of like the pain, because at that time I really wasn't able to really do much of nothing, honestly. I could, the things that were supposed to be easy for a regular person or as a mother, because I not only did I have give birth, I had another child as well. It was like not easy for me to do the normal day to day activity things due to healing and not being able to. So the opioids was able to like take away the pain in a sense, where I'm able to try and get things done. Um, but after so long, I realized like, okay, when am I going to be able to do more? Like it's been some time now. When am I going to be able to do other things? Like I just didn't understand it. Um, the doctor unfortunately wasn't giving me therapy. Like they just basically give you the medicine, tell you to go home. We'll see you in the next 6 months. Like, what good is that gonna do for me? So I took it into my own hands, and I was like, you know what? I researched what therapy was. I watched videos on it and things like that. And then I realized that therapy is literally working out, right? So that's what I started to do. I stopped taking the opioids, even though the doctor recommended me not to. I didn't care because honestly, I'm not trying to be on medicine. Like, if I don't have to, I don't want to. And I felt like I was on the medication for a very long time because I was not healing. Like, it was, y'all, it was something that I haven't experienced before. So I knew that I wanted to be back to my normal self, and I knew that I wanted to lose the weight. So what I did was I created myself to do workouts. I could not do workouts like a normal person, unfortunately, y'all. Like, I'm not even kidding with y'all. Like, my workouts was in the bed. I did all of my workouts in the bed, and yes, they were very, very painful. Okay. When I tell y'all painful, yeah, every workout. But I knew in the back of my mind that I wanted to lose the weight. I wanted to be able to get back to being mobile the way I know that I am capable of, being. And you sometimes got to take things into your own hands when the doctors is not doing what they're supposed to. Not everybody's blessed to have doctors that are good people. Let's just be honest. So, um, I did the workouts in the bed, and what I did was, I believe I did 10 minutes of workouts each day. Yeah, I started with 10 minutes. And then after so long, like what I mean by after so long, a little bit later on throughout the time, I was able to up it to like 20-minute workouts a day. And then at some point in time, I got to 30-minute workouts. And I mean, when you get to like see yourself go from a 10-minute workout to a 30-minute workout, you get excited, you get confident in yourself, you get happy, and you feel like, okay, you know what, I can do this. And your range of motion also gets better. Like some of the workouts that I was not able to do that good at the 10-minute mark was able to get better. I was able to see myself get better 30 minutes in, when I was able to move up from doing it at 10 minutes to 30 minutes. So the workouts that I did in the bed were regular workouts that you would do standing. Just at this point, it was modified to sitting workouts. So I did sit ups, I did crunches, I did leg raises, um, I did like shadow boxing. Um, I stretched, like yoga, you know, things like that. Things that I knew that my body was like able to do. It wasn't easy, not even a little bit, but I got through it, you know. And then in 2020, I kept going. Like I kept the workouts going. What I did was like I set up myself this workout plan that I did where I created a calendar, and on the calendar I would put like arms and abs on one day, and then I would put legs and butt on another day, and then I would put rest on another day, and then I would do each day on the calendar. That's what I would put. Like I would do it like that, you know. I would pick like one or two rest days out the week. But other than that, it was either um, arms and abs one day, and then legs and butt another day. And then on Fridays, I called it um, like Free Friday. Basically, you just do whatever your body feels on that day. So if you feel like doing abs and arms, go ahead. If you feel like doing legs and butt, go ahead. Or if you just don't want to do nothing, you don't have to. That's pretty much what that was. And I did not eat any sweets in that month. My reward was two Snicker bars. So if I go the whole month without eating if I go the whole month, what did I do? If I go the whole month doing those workouts each day, then at the end of the month, I would reward myself with two Snicker bars. And that's what I had did for about 3 months. And because I was what I set a goal, I set a time, and I set the reward for it. And I completed that, y'all. And it felt really good. I was very, very happy with that. I was very motivated to keep going. I didn't have a set plan in place at how much I was going to lose. Whatever the body wants to come off, that's just what it was, you know. I didn't want to be wrapped up in a number because I just really didn't know. Um, and then there was a time where like I started to step on the scale, and the scale was going down, and I was getting excited, and it was going down way more than I expected, y'all. And by the time I got to like the third month, I had lost a total of 30 pounds, and I was just so shocked, you know. Um, I couldn't believe I was doing it. And at that point, I just kind of wanted to, you know, maintain it, keep it off, and it was going really good. So not only was I working out, I at some point in time, I'm not sure if it was the first month or the second month or even the third month, one of the months, I decided, okay, because I started doing my research. I mean, y'all, I was researching a lot, okay? And our researcher has said something about like if you drink a gallon of water, then oh you if you for my body weight, a gallon of water is what you're supposed to drink. I get at the time that I did the research, it said you're supposed to drink your body weight, but in water. And so when I looked that up at that time, it was like a gallon. And I wasn't really drinking water like that to begin with. So I was like, how am I going to drink a gallon of water? Like, how is that going to happen? If I barely drink water at all, I know I was throwing down like 2 liter sodas, like at least three 2 liter sodas, but I was not drinking water. So if I look online and it says that I have to drink a gallon of water for my body weight, I'm like, okay, but how is that going to happen if I'm not even used to it? So I went to the store, I got a bottle of water, the gallon of water, you know, the Crystal Geyser water, and I started to drink that. But even though I did not get a gallon, drink a whole gallon in one day, I did drink it. something. So like the gallon before the night ended, I had a half a gallon drink. I finished a half a gallon, and I was happy with that. And I then the next day I drank the rest of the half a gallon, and then I told myself, you know what? Let's create this game. I created a game for myself where how many gallons of water can I drink in a month? Of course, because of my weight, as from the sounds of it, from what the internet is saying, I'm supposed to be drinking 30 gallons in a month. But look, we're not doing that. This we're gonna just see how much we can do. And at the end of the month, I was able to drink 9 gallons of water. I was hyped. Okay, I was like, yes, I did it. That was really cool. And I was like, you know what? If I was able to drink 9 gallons of water, let me see what I can do next month. And then the next month, I drank 10 gallons of water, and I was stoked and hyped, and I just kept it going. So that is how I pretty much got into the rhythm of drinking a gallon of water a day or a gallon of water just drinking it. So what I did was I no longer drink soda. I had stopped drinking soda, and whenever I got thirsty, I just started drinking water. I literally carried the gallon of water around with me wherever I was going. And whenever I got thirsty, that's what I would drink. And I'm telling y'all, that helped me also lose the 30 pounds as well as working out every day. I did 30 minutes a day um, of a workout in the bed. I drank water, a gallon of water for the month. And then I also was not eating sweets. Even though my reward was 2 Snickers at the end of the month, if I did all the workouts, I still wasn't eating any sweets. So I lost 30 pounds at that time in 3 months. And it was freaking insane. I was so excited about it. And I kept the weight off. I kept the weight off. And I just kept continuing what I was doing that allowed me to lose the weight. You know, a lot of people that I noticed when I was doing research online, they would lose the weight and then they wouldn't keep doing the things that kept the weight off. So I decided, well, you know what? Let me reverse that. Let me continue to keep doing the things that helped me lose the weight. So even though I lost 30 pounds, I just kept on doing the workout. So basically I was maintaining the 30 pounds. And I was very happy with that. So I would also state that during the process of losing the 30 pounds, I did journaling. I am a type of person where I enjoy to journal. So there was things in my mind mentally that was, I feel like, still lingering from like the past. So there's certain family members that would say certain things to me as I was growing up that allowed me to kind of feel like, okay, even though I'm losing the weight, I don't feel like I'm worthy enough to lose more. And I had to figure out what was that in my mind that was allowing me to not want, what should I do? So I started journaling. I literally wrote in my journal as if I was writing to these people, more so family members. People will like to say, they like to project what they think onto you. And I think that's what was happening back in the day when my younger years. So I started just acting like I was speaking to them in my journal. I was saying whatever I would say to them, like physically. I was just like writing it in. And then I would reread it. And then, I don't know, it felt like I was able to get things off my chest. Per se, your mind don't know the difference between real or fake. So even though I was writing it down, it was as if I was physically telling them. So after that, I felt like a sense of relief. I felt like weight was lifted off my shoulders, and I was able to push even further, and start to lose like more weight. And I started to see like the scale going down. I started to see progress and the way I was looking. My face was getting smaller. My stomach was getting smaller. Although the lower, you know how when you're morbidly obese, your stomach is like it hangs. So the lower part was still looking the same, but the top, I can't I can't physically let me. Sorry about that. I can't physically I can't explain it, but like the top part of my stomach was going down. Like the part where your intestines and stuff is at, that part of the stomach was going down. And that was super exciting. So I hope that you guys was able to like take some, tips and tricks off of what I learned to lose the 30 pounds. Just to recap, I did it and I did workouts from the bed. I drank a gallon of water and I journaled, and then I also just kept going, and I didn't eat sweets and things like that. So hopefully, you guys, if you're on a weight loss journey, hit the subscribe button if you would like to follow along on my journey. I am also doing the 75 heart challenge. And as of today, I haven't really said much about it, but as of today, I'm on day 4. And the first day was it the first day was harder than I thought, but I got through it. And now that I'm on the 4th day, it's becoming way easier. And I think the reason why it's becoming easy for me is because I was able to, you know, get myself in the groove of it way before now. You know, drinking 9 gallons of water in a month, like I feel like I gave myself a grace period to be able to do this, basically do this challenge. So I finished my gallon of water, I read a book, I did all the things that the 75 Heart Challenge asks for you to do. Day 4, I'll be documenting it, but it will be in a video when it's pretty much close to the 75 days being up. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live. If anybody wants to watch it on replay, please do so. Go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.